reaching out and letting people see that this is a sport of integrity and honor and beauty and talent and skill.
We have a lot of big things coming in 2019.
How tall are you, Serhiy? 5'10". Do you have any nickname? No. Just Serhiy Sidey, just like that? Yeah. All right.
Here we go, BTC fight fans. The following contest is being brought to you by Global Peterborough, MPC Fitness, and the Wolf 101.5 FM, Central Ontario's best run. Scheduled for 3 rounds in the flyweight division. Here are your fighters. First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black trunks, trimmed in gray. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 145.2 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing Avinash Chowtee. He comes to the cage looking for his first victory tonight with a record of 0-2. Fighting out of and representing Toronto, Ontario. Ladies and gentlemen, here is Avinash Chowtee. His opponent across the cage fighting out of the red corner, wearing the gray trunks, trimmed in black and red. Standing 5 feet 10 inches tall, he weighed in at 144.6 pounds. He's a freestyle mixed martial artist representing BTC and Parabellum. He comes to the cage undefeated with a record of 2 wins and no losses, with one of those big wins coming by way of knockout. Fighting out of and representing Burlington, Ontario, ladies and gentlemen, here is
Serhiy Sidey.
Referee Todd Anderson with fight instruction.
Avinash Chowtee, a rematch. I was there at the first matchup.
You mentioned Avinash has done some amount of his training at Avinash Chowtee.
Andre Dida, Rizio Veo.
Fantastic Academy of Martial Arts.
Under 45 pounds in the game.
Sidey in the white. Avinash throws a deep leg kick and starts to blitz right away.
And that's what those guys at Avinash Chowtee are all about. Carnage.
Yeah. I was down in Colombia and I commentated. The main event was Godofredo Pepe. And man, was he hot that night. When they're on, man, when the Avinash Chowtee guys are on, they strike in confusing combinations and super dangerous on the ground.
I feel it's just one of those teams that isn't getting maybe the respect that they deserve.
I think the educated audience really realizes how good they are, but I think the general audience maybe hasn't known as to the level of how good they are. But they will. That's our job too. Serhiy Sidey, super comfortable.
Yeah, and it looks like Chowtee kind of tight. Even though he's you can see him trying to get loose. He's still wound up.
Yeah, and you see him bite down. You see that. That's a great middle kick with the left shin. But you see him bite down and flex before he throws, and Sidey's going to start seeing that, and he's going to start interrupting him if he can. But no.
Look at this, Chowtee scoring, and a nice knee scores for Serhiy Sidey.
And Sidey backs up. Oh, that hard left counter by Sidey hit the sternum, not the chin.
You're going to feel him ditching that guillotine, and that's what we're
a lot of offense versus offense in all of that.
Address the choke.
Wasn't a lot of defensive systems deployed there.
There's nothing there. There's nothing there for him. He's wasting energy trying to finish.
Now, just
there you go.
calmly staying in side control.
There you go. We're going to be nice and patient there when it lets go.
Right arm wrapped around the neck.
I don't like Chowtee's choices here. He's not going to get stood up here.
Right hand fight.
But I like that choice a lot better. High underhook and then trying to get his hips out. But Sidey takes his back and cranks the face. That face crank will really give you access to the neck.
More than half a round left to get this finished.
You're in trouble here if you're Avinash.
Sidey back on the hip.
Yes,
Chowtee trying to flatten him out.
If you get flattened here, you're in trouble. You're in trouble as it is if you're Chowtee. You don't.
That's the way. Keep that body.
I like that too.
Good. Keep those shoulders locked to your chest here. Let's keep a little bit.
Oh, but the body triangle is on right now. So really, he didn't help himself very much at all.
Get the finish here. We can go for the power half if you want to turn him as well.
Keep the left hand, keep the left wrist.
Form across the base.
Sidey's got a Sidey is not worried about sliding off on that angle. He's more than happy to attack from that angle. See how he's sitting? He's riding the hip.
Chowtee
Good, 2 minutes, sir. 2 minutes.
making sure that there's no base for Serhiy Sidey.
God, if you're Sidey, you can just, he doesn't even need to lock up that body triangle because the shin is being squashed into place.
Hard here. We're going to maintain position. Just chip away and score. Just chip away and score.
I do like how Chowtee's super calm.
Good.
Which would be shocking to any of us if you imagine a big, strong, talented professional fighter on your back. Chowtee's calm. But he's not aware of how to get that body triangle open.
Sidey trying to disrupt the breathing.
I love this angle from Sidey.
Yeah.
He lifts himself up. Oh! Sidey's staying with it.
Elbow. Yeah. Elbow. Keep going.
Maybe you don't want to stay too calm there.
You're going to see it.
Find that ear.
One thing, Robin, when you talk about some of the backgrounds of these fighters, I've noticed fighters with a time box.
Head down.
Yes, because it's getting hit is part of every day. When you try to teach a jiu-jitsu player or a wrestler, you have to teach them to get hit.
Right.
You have to become climatized to the trauma of it. Whereas boxers and kickboxers, getting hit is boxing and kickboxing. They're in the getting hit game. Man, Sidey is calm too, eh?
Left hand.
I don't like that one if I'm Chowtee. Chowtee's mouth is open also. Chowtee's starting to fade a little, and he throws a head kick. Not the best choice when you're getting tired.
Elbow.
Nice little elbow by Sidey.
Sidey took a lot of abuse in the first minute and a half, then owned the back for the next couple, and now he's really roughing up Chowtee here. You want to throw it right now?
Targeting the body. Great work.
Sidey, we just saw him walk by our side. He literally looks like he finished a round of sparring. That's the look on his face. A little calm self-assessment. How to go? Okay, gonna take a deep breath. What else can I work on? Like, that's a scary fighter right there.
Are you assessing? If you're Sidey, are you assessing the things that worked well for you, or can you even protest what just happened?
On some level, the first thought you have is, let's take air in. Let's take in air. Let's let that cold. You know, also, it is your coach's job, but it's hard not to. If you're a thinker and he's a thinker, you know, you are immediately going to go back and take a look. But in truth, you could have learned some lessons that you can use, but that round's gone. It's past. You know, you have to deal with what's in front of you.
Cheers of Serhiy from the crowd.
Ready.
Round 2 underway. Serhiy Sidey in the gray shorts with the black and red. His adversary, Avinash Chowtee, in the black.
Avinash Chowtee definitely has this vibe of somebody who likes to punch and kick.
Yeah.
He likes to throw offense. He does. You can feel it. This is what he does. It's what he's good at. It's what's natural to him.
And I feel like he doesn't mind getting hit.
Yeah, shockingly, beautifully done by Serhiy. Literally surfed him. Just surfed the wave and ended up on top.
Economy of movement, right? Just
Yep.
if it's there, just ride it.
Yep.
Sidey swarming.
He's not getting any. Oh, there he picks the other side. He wasn't getting any through on that side.
But even if they're not getting through, they're still buzzing your opponent.
Yeah, and it hurts the forearm and the wrist and the hand. People see things get blocked and they think it's a video game. That means nothing happened. If I block your kick or punch, I didn't block it. I got punched or kicked in the arm. It hurts. Great cornering. Great, simple, clean, concise cornering coming for Serhiy.
Sidey just chipping away. This is not a sprint. He's got tons of time.
So think about it this way. We got 4 minutes to go. If we could stay here for 4 minutes, well, we know we're good. We know we're winning the fight. We know we're safe. So why don't we prioritize that?
Yeah.
Whereas sometimes people get excited. Let's get this guy out of here. We can get him out of here in 3 minutes and 58 seconds just as well as getting him out of here now.
One of my favorite positions. Just so dominant when you can take somebody's back, flatten them out, and punch them without them literally doing anything to you.
Yep. He's got him. No, he doesn't got him.
That's the one thing I learned last time I watched Avinash Chowtee fight. This guy has a lot of fight in him.
Yeah, and that's what you love about a fighter like this. And that's what you love that he gets to show, but you want, you know, showing your heart is great, but winning fights is what you came here to do.
You see, he's not trying to bail.
No, he's turning into the elbow. When you turn towards the V of the elbow, you can alleviate some of the pressure on the carotid artery.
And you see, there was some pressure as it forced the mouth guard out.
Yeah. And he's not giving up this to flatten, but he's flattened now. This is trouble. You want this finish if you're Serhiy Sidey.
And you hear Rory McDonald saying, break him.
Yeah. And he means break the posture, but he also means, you know, let's finish him. But, you know, look, if you're Serhiy Sidey, you've just had a successful progression. You went from a guy on your back beating the crap out of you to you controlling one of his legs. Like, this is a win. It's a progressive win.
Some serious swelling under the left eye, the right eye of Avinash Chowtee.
And that's that seat belt there, that wrist ride. That
you can't protect yourself.
You can't. And you know, Khabib Nurmagomedov made everybody take notice of that control. You see their left hand controlling the left wrist from underneath. Now you use your right hand. You can put your head in. Serhiy can use his head to control the scenario, keep his right hand free, and just keep punching. I don't see the angle, but actually I can see over my corner in one of the monitors over here. Our audience can see beautifully. The left hand is controlling the left arm from the back. But look at the guts on Chowtee.
Yeah. That's one of his biggest strengths, is that he gives himself an opportunity to win. He takes it in these positions, but he makes the most when he's in the positions where he can inflict damage.
Tough though, man. Yeah, he fought his way back to better positions, and then Serhiy Sidey just still progressively went back to the worst positions, and look at him still fighting though. It's amazing. It's really beautiful to see. Look at this.
Yes! Avinash Chowtee found his way to get into the more dominant position, looking for the takedown.
Unreal, unreal. It's incredibly inspiring. He's lost this round, no matter what he does, unless he finishes, which he could. But, and maybe 10-8. Yeah. You know, he certainly would have lost at 10-8 if not for this. And he still comes up firing. Oh, it's over. The ref should stop it. That's a finish.
Is that a finish? It is over.
No. No. Yes. No. No. They're saying it's not a finish. Now,
it's loud in here, so it just seemed like it was stopped before the end of the round.
So, no. What happened was a left shot hit him in the liver, and he went down. Now, if the ref is seeing that clearly, that is a knockout. Most referees will call that a knockout. The ref didn't see that shot because he was out of position. So instead he saw Sidey landing some shots that weren't that clean, and then the round ended. But truthfully, that could have easily been called a knockout.
A little bit of confusion here as
the ring boy
had round 2. I'm like, did I miss? Did I not? I was sure that.
Was Sidey punching us in the head? Because I'm pretty sure it was round 3.
Going into round 3, and you see the body language of Avinash Chowtee in your Serhiy Sidey, is it time to just really empty the gas tank?
Also, the corner could consider, I mean, watch. We're going to just give our opinions, but Avinash is the one in there. And watch how aggressive he comes out in this first minute. But if he doesn't get some big moments, he's going to be tired. And Serhiy will get on top of him, and this fight will be over one way or another in 90 seconds, usually.
Yeah.
Now, Avinash has a much deeper connection to his intense desire to win than most fighters, even at this level. But
On your pose. Ready.
But if we were to see replays, we won't see a replay, but that was a knockout for a liver shot. And yet this man is still in here fighting. And give him credit. They want simple and clean, and they're right. 1-2. If you're Serhiy's corner, you want 1-2. Or one uppercut, yep. Jab uppercut.
Scores.
Yep. And they want the uppercut because if you're any logical thinker, if you're Chowtee, you want to lower your body down and try to grab the hips.
And did Chowtee waste that? You came in hot and you didn't do anything.
He's so tired, and that shot, you sustain hepatic trauma when you get hit to the liver, and you don't recover immediately. And he's taken a lot of shots to the head. He's been beaten up. That would have been a 10-8 round on any book. Maybe it wasn't because he came back at the end. Some judges will not see that as a 10-8, but I certainly think it could have been. And here he is, still fighting his guts out. And
Getting the takedown, almost taking the back, but Serhiy Sidey fighting tooth and nail to get back to the upright position. Beautiful knee score. Step in, and yes, he does.
That's enough.
He gave Avinash Chowtee every opportunity.
And we're right underneath where Avinash Chowtee was, and he's mad. He wants to keep fighting.
Yeah.
And he has the heart to do it. He has the desire and the guts and the toughness to do it, but you can't let him do this.
Yeah.
He's not going to win this fight. He's fatiguing. He's sustained a lot of trauma.
You can let him, just not today.
Yeah. Well, come back and fight another day. He showed more heart than most people will ever get the chance to show in their life, but a great job by the referee to stop that fight. Really could have stopped it at the last few seconds of round 2.
And I know we were kind of marveling at Chowtee's ability to take punishment and trying his best to find a way to give himself good moments, but what about Serhiy Sidey? Just excellent performance.
Well, that's what happens when you always get the chance to show something, and even when somebody brilliantly performs as brilliantly as Serhiy Sidey did, as brilliantly, he won every round, dominated through many of the minutes. You can still be the guy that we all remember, and that's what Chowtee did. Chowtee made us remember him, despite the fact that it was Serhiy Sidey who dominated that fight and showed himself to be the better fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's have a big round of applause for both of the fighters in this game. Referee Todd Anderson steps in to stop this contest at 1 minute 30 seconds of the third round for your winner by TKO, Serhiy Sidey.
I'm here with your winner, Serhiy Sidey. Now, Serhiy, man, you have put a lot of abuse to get this guy out of there. You want to get yours? Yes, sir. When you're beating a guy out, dominating him, and he just keeps doing it, right? He's turning that video, he's still fighting. He's got challenges, psychologically challenging. You got to work that hard, even though you're saying so. You know what?
My ass, right? I was, me and my girlfriend was looking for this. I was just close to the girl I dated for this. So I can train with you guys.